The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gun. Quick dance. Come. Hey, check 24.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let him know. We're going to 54. Why is it? 198. Watch now. Off. I'm coming.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? start over.
It's a gain of 35.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
47. Let's 57's right. Watch QB drop. Watch 26.
Now Prescott. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Check 56. Here it comes. Here it comes. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. Jumper. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Slam. 26.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott able to get away. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
We're going to 53. Yo, 198. Watch it. 98 to Mike. I'm scared.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Slam. 26. Slam. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, 97 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
198. Watch 90. Under. 3 buzz.
Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, kill. Watch 98 to Mike. Come on, 26.
Prescott now. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker now for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, McFarland, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Gators. Double dog. That's the way.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
At the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 98, 98 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Kill. Switch. 47. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. 98. Check three. 26.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 98 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the eye. 47. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. All day. Just like that. 26.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw on second down. Perkins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Stick back to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he'll go at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Slide in. Then we're going to 53. 55. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Go. His team showed up. 57. 57.
Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
On second down, Prescott again. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go, 46. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass.
And the blitz does come. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46. Hustle. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, I'm coming. 57's the mic. 26. The mic. All day, baby. All day. 26.
Prescott yet again. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, kill. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
We're going to 54. Line in. 50 seconds to Mike. Over. 50 seconds to Mike. And that QB's 26. 57 to 26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 57 to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Watch the safety creep. Drink.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike set 33.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Watch block. Motion. Block.
5.
Stick looks to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, here I come. Boom. Here I come.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Watch the curl. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. They're not ready for this.
26.
They're not ready. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On the double. 50 seconds to mine. Check back. Shift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, here's an option play left. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This is taken at the 10.
Get ready.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41.
Check 50. He's coming. We got double up. Watch twist. Say. Everybody kill. Switch gears. Switch.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Right there. 56. Here we go. Check. Fresh now. We're going to 54. Here we go. 46. 56. Buy it, 56. It's our time. SOS. Here we go. 47. SOS. Here we go. 47. Months 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 26.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go, 46. No.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
50 seconds, come on. Bring it. Bring it. 36, 36. Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Line in. Check.
Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day, dog.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Fourth down, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you go.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. An 80-yard touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
4 down.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. No, we're going to 53. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Play 56. Hey, go kill. Hey, watch 26.
Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 56. I'm coming after him. 46. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Stay with your man. 56. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, kill. 56.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go. Touchdown. 57 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bang. Let's go.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Hey, here we go. Switch.
Go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go, 47. Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball. Go. 57.
One last shot now for Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. So this